This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? It's hot now. It's hot now. It's hot. We ready? I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up the chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. So much crying from that. He's a man. They can be a kid just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. You bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
I know this game is not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. It is our Media Monday. Had a lot happen over the weekend and a lot happening today. But let me go ahead and get it right off the bat. We had two guests that were going to join us today. Of course, one of you know very well, David Grubb, host of Hard in the Paint, AM 1280 in New Orleans, Louisiana, will not be joining us today. He unfortunately got some difficult news just as he was about to go on air, and understandable, he's not going to be able to make it. I want y'all to keep David in your prayers. In the business of radio, sometimes decisions are made unbeknownst to us, formats change, programming changes, and there is zero notice, zero notification. You can walk in one day and the whole radio station will go from doing sports to country and western, and they will bring in a brand new staff. So please keep David Grubb in your prayers. He is going to be back with us on Wednesday. And then we had Santia Deck, who was going to join us. She is the highest paid woman professional football player in the country, signed a multi-million-dollar deal with the team that she is with. She was going to be with us in this first hour. Something came up, was going to push it back to the second hour, and then just sent me a message a few minutes ago that she is going to need to reschedule. All right, so yeah, we'll get her. We'll get her scheduled tomorrow. Let's see. I'm texting her folks right now. We'll make that work. All right. So again, that's how it happens sometimes. The best laid plans sometimes get altered beyond our control, but that doesn't stop the show. We're going to go on. I am definitely going to be having David Grubb on as much as he can and wants to be a part of the show. I'm going to have him on here, but I'm also team David Grubb. So whatever he is led to do next, I'm going to be a part of it, whether it's behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, wherever I can be, to make sure that brother gets back on track, because he's skilled, he's gifted, he's talented, he's knowledgeable. You know, he is a one that I almost want to call a best kept secret, because the world hadn't found out just how good David Grubb is yet, and I want to make sure that happens. So we're going to be having him back. So tomorrow's going to be a pretty interesting show. We'll have Santia Deck on. We'll have Vashti Hurt from Carolina Blitz. She will be on to talk, of course, about the breaking news over the weekend. Cam Newton agreed to a 1-year, $7.5 million incentive-laden deal to play for or with the New England Patriots. We had been saying all along that would be a good stop for him, a good fit for him, that New England made sense. You know, again, no shade at Jarrett Stidham, and why we have to say no shade at Jarrett Stidham. Cam Newton's just a better quarterback. Cam Newton is just a better quarterback, And I'm not even going to argue it with you. I'm not going to argue, well, Cam's last year and he's injury prone. You don't know nothing about Jarrett Stidham. You know nothing. You know nothing about Jarrett Stidham as an NFL player. So I don't care how bad Cam Newton was in his last year. He's still better than Jarrett Stidham. It's not arguable. It's indefensible. Don't try it. Take that to another show. That one ain't going to fly here. A guy who has never significantly played any amount in the NFL cannot compare to a guy that has won a league MVP, has led his team to a Super Bowl, went 15-1, and, albeit with not even very, very, very big name athletes on that team. I'm not even going to argue that with you. I'm not going to argue. Well, we just don't know if he's going to come back and be the same player he was. But yet y'all think that Phillip Rivers is going to lead the Indianapolis Colts to something of note. Phillip Rivers was horrible last year without injuries. Phillip Rivers was horrible last year with a solid squad. So again, it's if you can't compare Cam Newton to that and give him the same grace, then I don't want to hear about Phillip Rivers and what he's going to do up in Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers did healthy what Cam Newton did hurt. I rest my case. No comparison. Let me know when Phillip Rivers won an MVP award. Let me know when Phillip Rivers led his team to a Super Bowl. I'm listening. I'm waiting. Where's that? Do I need to hold on a little longer? Y'all see my shirt today? Y'all see my shirt today? Today ain't the day for it. Today ain't the day for it. I was Martin on Friday. I'm Malcolm today. So yeah, miss me with the Jarrett Stidham, Phillip Rivers, Brian Hoyer. Miss me with it. Cam Newton. Congratulations, Cam. Now I'm mad that he got less money than some of the other backups out there. But hey, I won't argue about that. But yeah, Donna, you know the deal. Same grace. Same grace. You telling me Phillip Rivers is going to shock the world up in Indy, and you're telling me Cam Newton is a has-been? Nah, not on this show. Yeah, run that one down the dial. That one ain't going to fly here. So anyway, congratulations, Cam Newton. 1 year, $7.5 million deal. Interestingly enough, New England made the announcement just minutes before the NFL announced that it was penalizing the New England Patriots for filming the Cincinnati Bengals last season. $1.1 million fine. They're going to lose a third-round draft pick in 2021. And what is this now? Spygate number? What number are we on? I mean, I was watching Mission Impossible last night. 1, 2, 3. I think we got up to Mission Impossible number 8. Which Spygate are we on? I mean, I used to think that Bill Belichick was brilliant when it came to these marketing ploys. I ain't brilliant. That's just cover your butt. Oh, hey, let's get our news out first before we get blown out of the water by their news. I just hate it included Cam Newton. Hey, New England, film your own practices. Leave everybody else's alone. $1.1 million. They should have doubled whatever they fined New England last year. Oh, they did? Okay. Well, they should have tripled whatever they fined New England the last time. That'll put a stop to this mess. All right, we'll be right back. More of the Lunch Break, Media Monday, here on the Legendary KYOK.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who've helped people that have been injured or wronged. Have you been diagnosed with cancer? Are you one of the millions who have taken Zantac or other generic versions of this popular drug to help treat stomach issues? Then pay close attention to this message. The FDA said it detected low levels of a probable cancer-causing chemical known as NDMA in Zantac and other generic forms of this popular drug. They've banned sales and even removed it from the market. If you've been diagnosed with cancer and you've taken Zantac or a generic equivalent, call the legal helpline now. You could receive a free cash award and have your medical expenses covered. And there's no upfront cost to you. They only get paid if you win. So please call now. 800-251-7816. 800-251-7816. 800-251-7816. That's 800-251-7816.
If you are trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more. 800-961-2730. 800-961-2730. That's 800-961-2730.
Hey, sports fans, this is AJ Jones, and I know we're all going through some trying times right now. Schools are closed, and things are far from normal. I was thinking, how can we help here on KYOK and on the lunch break? And I heard these words: help make memories. So how about this? How about your child, age 12 and up, has a chance to be my co-host for the day? That's right, 30 minutes every Tuesday right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. Your child can invite their friends, their family, and even their classmates to hear them talk sports with me, AJ Jones, on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK AM 1140 and 92.3 FM. Send me an email message at aj@kyoksports.com. That's aj@kyoksports.com with your child's name and why they should be the one to be my co-host for the day. Again, we're going to make memories during this tough times right here on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
Having trouble getting focused? Getting your to-do list done?
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
KYOK 1140 and 92.3.
It's inspiring. It's empowering.
It's life-changing.
It's called to inspire with best-selling author and motivational speaker, Dr. Sylvia Cole. Tune in every Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock here on the legendary KYOK, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM, and KYOK.org.
Be sure to tune in to Motivational Thursdays on Shiloh Radio, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., where you will be encouraged, inspired, and ignited on the legendary KYOK 1140 a.m. and the all-new 92.3 FM.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. It is our Media Monday. And again, my two guests that were supposed to be on today both had to cancel for various reasons, but it's okay. We can hold this. We can handle this. You know, I've been doing this thing for a little while by myself, so today is no different, and I got plenty to say. I have plenty to say. And right after I just said, don't challenge me on the Jarrett Stidham thing, somebody tried to challenge me on the Jarrett Stidham thing. So, okay, let's give it a shot. Jarrett Stidham, supposedly, let me at least get the name right. I'm calling names today. You text me with foolishness, you get foolishness. Let's see. This is Mac. Hey, Jay, how can you compare Jarrett Stidham, who's healthy and had a great run at Baylor and had a great run at Auburn? How can you compare him to Cam Newton? Cam's a bust. All right, Mac, let's just look at the stats. I like to play these games with people. I love it. I'm looking for Jarrett Stidham's NFL stats. Kind of hard to find him here. Wait, let me see. I got something. I got Jarrett Stidham's NFL stats. You ready? You ready? Here we go. Jarrett Stidham's stats. You ready? Mac, he's 6'3". He weighs 215 pounds. His arms are 32 inches long. He's got short arms, by the way. And his hands are 9 1/8. Small hands, too. He's been in the league for 2 years. And there you go. Stats-wise. Stats for his career. Still looking for those, Jarrett. Mac. Still looking, bro. Hold on. Yep, no, I'm looking there. Ain't nothing there. 2019, he played in a game, I guess. Threw for 14 yards, 1 interception, and had a quarterback rating of 18.8. Mac, do one of two things. Take some medicine, stay out of my inbox, or go ahead and take that L, bro. Couple of things for you. Take some medicine, stay out my DMs, or take that L. It's one of the three. I think if you take your medicine, you'll feel better. I figure if you stay out my DM, you won't get spanked like you just did. And then you can just wear that L. You can just say, well, my bad, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Mean no harm. Black Lives Matter. That's your best bet, bro. Walk this one off. There is no way you can compare Jarrett Stidham to Cam Newton. You can like Jarrett Stidham more than Cam Newton. You can like Jarrett Stidham as a college player more than you like Cam at Baylor, more than you like Cam at Florida, more than you like Cam at Blinn. And oh yeah, by the way, is he the only guy that won a JUCO championship and a national championship? Because he did that. So you can like Jarrett better. Doesn't mean he was better. So let's just not even argue about stuff that's inarguable. We got better things to do, right? Right. 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. We can't let Mac be the only comment of the day. We can't let Mac have tried that and go limping back like he did. What they say in Nutty Professor when the mother, she's like, if you come over here, you're going to limp back. I ain't no easy win. We can't let Mac limp off like that, right? Give me a better call, 281-453-1000. It's Media Monday. 281-453-1000. Gina Fleming, take the L, Mac. Kimberly Armstrong, LMBO. Donna, AJ got that face on today. It ain't just the face, baby. It's all up in the blood today. Aki Davis, Cam went to a Super Bowl and NFL MVP. Hey, Marietta Jordan, how you doing? Yeah, somebody get with me. Talk to me today. Is the Cam? Am I being too harsh? Am I fighting the power too hard? Cam Newton over Jarrett Stidham. Did I miss a whole season of Jarrett Stidham highlights that just shocked the world? Jarrett Stidham. First of all, calm down. Jarrett Stidham may very well still be the starting quarterback for New England. Doesn't mean he's better than Cam. And even if he lights it up this season, it still doesn't mean he outplayed Cam Newton's career. You get it? The dude doesn't even have a career yet. How can he outplay the career of Cam Newton? You see what I'm saying? Cam Newton has a JUCO national championship, a college football national championship, a Heisman Trophy, an NFL MVP, and NFL Super Bowl appearance. And if I'm not mistaken, Cam Newton was the Rookie of the Year when he came out. So, yeah, Mac, I'll decide for you. Stay out of my DMs and wear the L, because, bruh, that was weak. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Hey, AJ, this is Donna Coleman.
Do you know any kind of, I know you were out there in the military, and thank you for your service. Did they teach y'all how to dress wounds out in the field?
They sure did.
I need you to find Mac because he's got some problems right now.
Yeah, he's bleeding out right now.
Yeah, we need to get medic. We need to get Mac some help right now.
That's how you call him with that level of tenacity.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep, because I mean, if he's trying to tell me that Jared Stidham.
He's not telling you that.
Okay, there we go. All right, that's why I decided for him. Just stay out my DMs and carry the L. Wear that L on proudly. You'll be all right.
Yeah, he needs to go on with that. That's crazy. We know Cam Newton has earned the right to be anywhere he wants to in all 32 of those teams.
Right.
He's a leader, and we know he has the ability to play at any level. And so I don't know who Jared Stidham is. He doesn't count because he hadn't did anything to prove to me that he's worthy. You understand that, right?
Yeah, no, I see no lies. I'm looking, I see no lies.
Yeah, they can talk about his clothes. He can take that right there to Foxborough. But I promise you, he is still Cam Newton.
That's it.
He's still a champion.
That's it.
He is still the guy that went to the Super Bowl. He is still an MVP player. He is still those things. He earned the right to have those things.
I'm rolling out with you. I'm rolling out with you because I see no lies. I'm over here dancing.
Well, I respect Cam for what he did. He could have did anything other than what he did. And Bill Belichick is not a fool either. Please understand that. Y'all need to understand that Bill Belichick knew exactly what he was doing. See, when you are a chess player, you wait before you make a move.
I love it because I play chess and I know how to know 3 moves, 4 moves, sometimes 6 moves ahead of what you're going to do.
You have to think it through. And he is a 3D thinker. We know that. We know this about you. You don't get to stay this long without having some extra skill to go with that. Now, we can talk bad if we want to, but Cam Newton, he's right where he needs to be. And I would not be surprised if he learned their scheme of things, he conformed, and he get a Super Bowl. That wouldn't surprise me. Because
girl,
he has
you know
the
what?
ability to do those things. We got to give this man the credit that just Cam Newton is 6'4". He can move like thunder. You know this.
You better come on here. You better come on here.
I could understand if we were talking about Nathan Peterman.
Or Phillip Rivers. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, we got guys in the NFL that really don't belong there. But
come on.
That's for another day.
Preach!
You know how I feel about that. But listen, I called because...
Wait, Donna, hold that thought. Let me take a quick commercial. I'll do 2 quick commercials. I'm coming right back to you. Donna Coleman-Holman, lighting it up right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. Medic! Y'all find Mac for me. We'll be right back.
How'd you like to eliminate your expensive cable bill forever or get new satellite internet where cable can't go? Well, now you can have affordable satellite internet service for a few dollars a day. All you need is a mini satellite installed, and you can have unlimited internet connections wirelessly in your home or office. And no cable boxes means unlimited connections and no clutter. You can surf the internet or stream any of your favorite television services with no cable. And the best part is, satellite internet service costs only a few dollars a day for your entire home. Yes, fast internet to surf or stream television for a few bucks a day. Call now for free details and learn how to drop your expensive cable bill.
800-712-8044. 800-712-8044. 800-712-8044. That's 800-712-8044.
Having trouble getting focus? Getting your to-do list done?
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
KYOK 1140 and 92.3.
It's inspiring. It's empowering.
It's life-changing.
It's called to inspire with best-selling author and motivational speaker, Dr. Sylvia Cole. Tune in every Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock here on the legendary KYOK, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM, and KYOK.org.
It's the lunch break on KYOK.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. It is our Media Monday. I've got Donna Coleman-Holman lightening up. And again, Donna, thank you for your service. First of all, Max just texted us back, and he said he's black. Okay, Mac, it don't matter if you're black, yellow, purple, brown. I mean, you black and blue right now. But anyway, Mac said Jared Stidham played in 3 games. He was 2 for 4 in those 3 games, 50% completion, 14 yards, 1 interception. And again, Mac, you keep forgetting the quarterback rating of 18.7. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you be, Mac. Take care, bro. Take care. Thoughts and prayers, Mac. Go ahead, Donna.
Well, 4 games. I'm not. Whoever Max is, he's not worthy of a conversation, really, because he's wasting our time because he doesn't know a lot about football. Because that, what he's talking about doesn't count. He has to at least get where Cam has already been.
Yeah, that's why I'm inviting Mac to. Yeah, I'm inviting Mac to find another sports show because this one might be a little too fast for him. So, Mac, again, take care, man. I got your number. I'm gonna text you some references, Mac. You'll be all right.
Yeah, you're gonna get him hooked up.
I'm gonna hook him up.
I want to tell you this. I'm excited that they're making good decisions, and out of all the sports, I would say baseball is the one that, to me, is least contact. It's least contact. You know what I'm saying? And so if they're gonna, I really don't believe that they should bring any of it back at this point, just because I wouldn't want anybody to lose their father or their mother or their son. I mean, this is really serious. I mean, we're shutting down the world. It's a pandemic going. It's really not safe at all.
Yeah, Donna, you bring up good point about baseball being so spread out that it's got a chance. But let me just throw this out to you. I think we're up to 4 golfers right now that have tested positive for COVID-19. Rudy Gobert, who was the first player that we know of that got tested positive for COVID in the NBA, and that was the one that really got it shut down when him and Donovan Mitchell tested positive. Rudy Gobert says he's still not 100% since his COVID-19 test back in March. He still doesn't have his sense of smell back, and other things are still going on with him as he battled COVID-19. So just because one person is able to get over it like pretty easily, other people have dealt with it a lot longer and harder than everybody else. So we really don't know, and because we don't know, it should make these sports league question: is the right thing to do to get back out there?
You know what? I totally agree with that. And Rudy Gobert from Utah, he's young and he made a bad choice with his behavior. However, the lasting effect is one thing. But you're absolutely right. I just don't think it's safe at this time. I mean, it's just we're just being selfish by wanting these things because we're accustomed to them. But when it comes to somebody's life, you have one of your listeners, Kimberly. She actually had COVID-19. And from just reading what she's experienced, oh my God, she's still in recovery from that very experience, and it's been a while.
Yep.
So no, I wouldn't recommend it. I appreciate their enthusiasm. I really do. But that's not what we need right now. We need safety right now. We need strong leadership right now. If save a billionaire, I'm not saving one. Not like that. I mean, I may go to Walmart to buy those items, but I'm not trying to save you. I don't care about your yacht.
Donna, you're not gonna get out there and play for the billionaires and save their trust funds and stuff.
And you're not thinking with a logical mind if you go in there to say, I want to cheer. I don't even want to go to church, and I love God. I really do. I really do. But I love me too.
Yeah.
You understand that, don't you?
Yeah, very much.
What profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Come on.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. And I would be sorely remiss to want somebody else to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not fair, is it? Because
no, it's not wise.
Your yacht needs some more gas? I mean, really?
Yeah, it's not wise. It's not wise.
It's not wise. And this is an opportunity. It's like, I read once, he said, let us reason. Let us reason first.
Yep.
There's reasoning must occur, and you don't get to be a billionaire without some level of logic and reason.
Absolutely.
Now, you may be greedy. That's one thing. And the systems that are set in place is one thing. But playing a sport because you need to maintain the gas level in your yacht, nah, we good. You can go fishing, dude. Stand on the curb and do that.
Ooh.
It's one of those things.
Donna say, get you a billionaire sign and get on that counter.
Do what you got to do. I mean, we'll fish in a bass boat. That's what you need to say. We'll fish in a bass boat. Okay, do that. But LeBron James, he has children he has to raise. We're always talking about these black fathers are not available. Listen, I do know one thing. Black men are totally available for their children. And these athletes are really giving it all that they have, and then we're expecting more from them. And then we have people to say things like shut up and dribble. I mean, really? Like, did that come out of somebody's mouth?
Yeah, it sure did.
I learned this from you, and I will say this. And I know people call down here and toot your horn all the time, but I learned about COVID-19 from you and the way you postured and took your spot. And that made it clear to me that this is not a joke. And then this civil unrest, it made a difference in my heart. I had to relook and re-examine who I am as a person, because I spent all the 80s and 90s, all I ever wanted is not to be poor. But I didn't look around and see the mayhem that was happening around me. I've had to have this come to Jesus moment myself. And yeah, I love sports. I do. I love all of them. It's wonderful. But I'm not willing to see somebody get sick and not be there for their family for my own pleasures. That's not fair.
Donna Coleman-Holman, I thank God for you, because you have dropped the mic on several topics today, and I do appreciate the encouragement. We have to look out for each other. We got to care as much about each other as we do for ourselves. And I appreciate you saying that anything I've done has helped or enlightened you, because I think you're a phenomenal person. So thank you for that.
Well, you have. And listen, the check is really going to go in the mail today for real. But it's actually going in there, because I just want to let you know I appreciate what you've done, even sharing your ministry. I thank you for that. I needed that. Yesterday, same grace. Everybody's giving all these other guys. You get at Cam Newton too. Same grace.
Yeah.
Get in line, same grace.
Yep. Donna, you all right. Thank you, dear. I really love you and I appreciate you. Call of the year 2019, y'all. Donna Coleman-Holman. Thank you again for your service, Donna.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, y'all. I mean, wow. I'm serious, man. I'm tingling. Donna done lit me up. All right, y'all. Don't play with these folks over here on the lunch break. We ain't falling for it. Mac gonna send me some stats. He played in 3 games, 14 yards, 2 for 4, threw an interception. But he played well. Where did he play well? I'm looking for the play well part. I mean, even if you look at the completion percentage of 50%, Cam Newton's average is about 60. So just stop, man. Just say you like Jarrett. Just say you don't like Cam, and we can understand that. But when you start trying to justify it with stats that don't exist, yeah. I mean, it's like Gardner Minshew. They made a decision to start him. They made a decision to trade away Nick Foles, and they're taking a gamble. I know Christian folks don't like that word, but they're taking a risk. They're not sure. They feel like he's gonna rise to the top and be their quarterback of the future. But watch this. If he's not, they're no worse than where they were before. What was Jacksonville competing for last season? I'll wait. So, they unloaded a high-priced quarterback, and they're going to try to win with a low-price quarterback. We'll see if it works out. But it doesn't mean that he earned the right to be the quarterback. They made a decision. They're taking a risk. You know, if you're going to tell me that New England should take a risk on Jarrett Stidham, I will listen to that argument before you try to back it up with alternative facts, because those don't exist. And I'm not going to let you make stuff up on my show. All right, so there we go. All right, so again, Cam Newton, 1 year, $7.5 million deal with New England. Patriots got fined $1.1 million, and they're going to lose a third-round pick in 2021 for filming the Bengals. Another quarterback who I think has a dose of reality, has a good dose of reality, is Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel says he believes that his NFL career is over, and he says he's glad that he got humbled by the league. Now I'm gonna tell you, that's one of those spankings that you didn't even have to get. You know, sometimes people will come up to you and they'll hear your story and then they'll say, "Oh, you had to go through that." No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Johnny Manziel didn't have to go through that. He didn't have to party. He didn't have to hang out. He didn't have to have alcohol issues. He didn't have to be doing drugs. He didn't have to be turned up and lit all the time. He didn't have to do that. He did it, and it was humbling, and his life apparently has been affected by it, but he didn't have to get the lesson that way. I'm not saying I know how he should have gotten the lesson, but let's get off the high horse and say, "Oh, he had to get it that way." No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You know, he could have figured it out when his friend Josh Gordon got popped multiple times for alcohol and drugs. He could have figured it out when other people had gone before him. He could have figured it out when people were trying to tell him, "Yo, Johnny, slow it down, bro. Slow it down." So, you know, but he says now he's glad he got humbled by the league. Johnny Manziel was a first-round pick in 2014. He was the number 22 pick in the first round by the Cleveland Browns out of A&M. That didn't work out. Ended up going to that summer league. I don't even remember the name of it. Some summer league that they had. That didn't work out. Then he went to the CFL. That didn't work out. And then he went to the AAF, and we know how that worked out. And then finally, he was not even invited. Like they were like, "Yo, don't even show up to try out. Like you're not even welcome in the whole league. I don't care which team picks you, you're not welcome." He didn't even get invited to work out with the XFL. So Johnny is probably right. Yeah, his career is probably over. I'm not saying it should be. I'm just saying it probably is. Like, I'm not going to bury Johnny Manziel's career, and who knows, Johnny get another chance and he balls out, then, you know, who am I? But, you know, it's just good to hear some level of maturity coming out of all people, Johnny Manziel. So I got a question of the day for you. I was going to ask it with David Grubb. I'm just going to call him David Grubb, founder of Hard in the Paint and writes for CrescentCitySports.com. One of David Grubb's articles or comments or something like that got listed as the best comment of the week or of the month or something like that by a prestigious magazine. And I think that's well-deserved. But I was going to ask this of David, and I'm going to ask it of you, and I want y'all to let me know. Who do you think was the best quarterback to come behind a legend? Now, you got to understand, legends are, like I say in basketball, there's only so many superstars. Don't tell me about the guy that replaced Steve Francis. Steve Francis wasn't a legend. Don't tell me about the guy that replaced Nathan Peterman. Nathan Peterman was not a legend. I'm talking about guys that replaced, you know, Tom Brady, obviously. Guys that replaced Dan Marino. Guys that replaced Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw, Roger Staubach. Those are the legends. Don't tell me about the guy that replaced Matt Schaub. You know, it's one thing to replace Matt Schaub. It's another thing to come behind Joe Montana. So who do you think had the best career filling in for Keith Hennig? Always. That's why you were caller of the year 2020. Willie Gibson, that's a good one as well. Keith Hennig said Andrew Luck, who replaced, of course, Peyton Manning. Very good one. Very good one. Willie Gibson said Steve Young, who, of course, replaced Joe Montana. Again, very good. Hey, Mac, if you're listening and you haven't bled out, that's the kind of intelligence we have here on the lunch break. We're not bragging. It just is what it is. You get it? All right, I got a caller standing by. Caller, you stay right there. Got a quick break and we'll come back to you. If you want to get in, 281-453-1000. It's 281-453-1000 or text me 832-403-5005 on the lunch break.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-547-4170. 800-547-4170. 800-547-4170. That's 800-547-4170.
This is a potter's field. When people can't pay for their funerals, they are buried here. It is a lonely, desolate place, littered with unmarked headstones. No one visits. No one leaves flowers. But it doesn't have to be that way. For as low as $1 a day, you can ensure your family will have the money to pay your funeral expenses. We offer burial insurance plans that pay up to $30,000. Considering the average funeral costs more than $10,000, that's peace of mind for your family. There are no medical exams, your rates won't increase, and your policy cannot be canceled as long as you make your premium payments. Call now to get approved in minutes and ensure your final resting place is more than just a pauper's grave in a potter's field.
800-308-6729. 800-308-6729. 800-308-6729. That's 800-308-6729. Paid for by Final Expense Direct.
Has someone in your family lost a job recently and now you can't afford your mortgage payment? Or do you have a rental property and your tenants aren't paying you? Quick Cash Offer can come to the rescue and pay you cash for your home immediately. Yes, sell your home and get cash all over the phone without dealing with real estate agents and risking your safety by showing your home to lukewarm buyers. You don't need to lose your home to foreclosure. If you have any equity in your home, we will buy it and give you cash within days, all in a simple over-the-phone and virtual process. Call Quick Cash Offer now before the economy gets worse. Sell a home you can't afford or just don't want to get the cash you need today.
800-780-1431. 800
Semi Todd coming to you next.
1431. 800-780-1431. That's 800-780-1431.
Hey, this is Tori and Terry, and we're with a new show on the legendary KYOK called Marriage Talks with Tori and Terry.
Yes, that's Saturdays at 1 p.m. Marriage Talk with us. You can call in and talk with us about your marriage questions, engagement, relationship questions. We're here to assist you. Saturdays at 1 p.m.
And that's on the legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM.
The Lunch Break on the legendary KYOK.
All right, y'all, we're back on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. It's our Media Monday. Kimberly Armstrong said this should be our Freestyle Friday. Nah, I'd be like on 15 if this was Freestyle Friday. Another good one, I think Aki said, backup quarterback that replaced the legend, Aaron Rodgers. Very good one. Very good one. Yeah. All right, Todd, what's going on, bro?
I want to talk about my boy Cam Newton.
All right, let's get it.
And people kept talking about that Jared Stidham, and I said, look, there's a long way to go before the season starts. Jared Stidham ain't gonna be no opening day starter. They kept saying, oh, Jared Stidham, he's gonna be a starter. Y'all going to say he's not gonna be a starter. Give it time. See, this is what Bill Belichick does. He goes to Walmart, and he's like, man, where's the rack of stuff that, hadn't been used, but it's in the back, but still really good. So he goes to the back. He's like, man, I got these new Nikes, these new Jordans. Ain't no one put them on yet. Let me go and get them. So he bargain shopper right now. So you never know what the campaign could turn into. Maybe after a year, maybe it's a good relationship turns into a 3-year contract. Never know. But I think it's a good fit, man. I think Cam is hungry. I just hope he's healthy. But I think he's also humble, too, at this time. And I think it's going to be a good fit up there. I think he's going to have a system, some structure in place that he probably never had in Carolina. So I look forward to seeing what he can do out there.
What's crazy is Cam Newton, Bill Belichick, and New England, all three of them, are the NFL's worst nightmare because every single one of them has a chip on their shoulder and has something to prove. Cam Newton, I will never forget that video where he said, they gave up on me. They said I couldn't do it. As Cam is throwing up all kinds of ungodly weight. So I think Cam is going to, when he gets his chance, is going to ball out. Bill Belichick, oh, he can't win without Brady. Oh, if it wasn't for Brady, okay, watch. Oh, New England, they're done. How many people tried to write them off last year, year before last? Folks couldn't wait to write him off. And all of a sudden, with just Cam Newton's name being mentioned, they jump up to 9-point-some-odd wins versus 7 with Jared Stidham.
Yeah,
and oh yeah, by the way, Todd, 9 wins will win the AFC East.
Yeah, I mean, like when people say the Bills are a good team. They do have a good team. But if I'm going to pick, if Cam is healthy and they can keep him healthy, I'm going to ride with Cam Newton, and then I'm going to ride with Josh Allen.
Yeah, let's do this, Todd. Let's do this. Cam Newton versus Josh Allen. Who's the best better quarterback?
Cam.
Cam Newton versus Sam Darnold. Who's the better quarterback? Cam Newton versus Ryan Fitzpatrick, Josh Rosen, and or Tua. Who's the better quarterback?
I'm still rolling with Cam.
So now you've got the best quarterback in the league, in the division. All right, so let's go. Jared Stidham versus Josh Allen.
Okay, Josh Allen.
Jared Stidham versus Sam Darnold.
Man, to me, that's a wash.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Hey, Jared, to be honest with you, I'm not a big Sam Darnold fan.
I got you, but I mean, the same the conversation I had with Mac, I would say Stidham has no stats. Sam Darnold at least has some stats and some wins, by the way. And then you go Ryan Fitzpatrick versus Jared Stidham, and I'll stop there.
Yeah, I'll take Fitzpatrick over that one.
So you go from the third best quarterback in the division to arguably the best quarterback in the division. And, oh, yeah, by the way, you did make some moves. You got some wide receivers in there now. Now, all of a sudden, Edelman ain't your go-to guy. He's one of the guys. Oh, yeah, by the way, you made some moves offensively and defensively, and you're coming off of one of your better defensive seasons. New England is not going to just fade away into obscurity next season. And that would have been with Jared. But now that you put Cam Newton in the mix, now you're talking playoffs and possible Super Bowl contention and all that.
Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. What's weird, people, when they think of Bill Belichick, they always think of they won't bring in guys like Cam. But if you look at his track record, he has. He brought in Antonio Brown, right? He brought in Randy Moss. He brought in Corey Dillon. He has done this. This is not new for him, right? He brought in guys that other teams or perception was they wouldn't fit into the locker room. difficult to deal with. Maybe he thought they would say too much, but he has done this. He has a history of bringing guys that he thinks are talented, and he thinks he can get them to fit into what they want to do there. So I think it'll work. I think it'll work for the fact that Cam's coming into a situation with an organization with a lot of success versus going to a team that's bad, like the Jaguars or something like that, where you don't have as much structure in place. So I remember we talked about it a couple months ago. We're like, man, New England might be a spot, he could go, but I don't know if a lot of people believed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect spot for him. He's already the starter day one, if he's healthy, and I think it could be something. If he has a good year this year, I don't see why Bill wouldn't bring him back, or maybe Bill doesn't do those. I don't see him doing. He's never going to sign a quarterback to one of those mega contracts.
Right.
That's not him. He doesn't believe in that.
Right.
But maybe that parlays Cam to a 3-year deal. Maybe let me just make him a number like a 3-year, $60 million deal, right?
Yep.
And maybe Cam says, you know what, at this time, I'm happy here. Got a good team. Take that. But I think it's a good fit.
Yeah, what's interesting is the name that I forgot, and as I think about it even more, this is probably the scarier part. Josh McDaniels with Cam Newton, he fully gets to open up a playbook that he couldn't even open up with Tom Brady. I mean, he fully gets to open up a playbook. Imagine a playbook with Tom Brady stuff in it and all the wrinkles that he ran with somebody like, let's say, Tim Tebow when he was in Denver. And oh yeah, by the way, they won a playoff game and, gave people a whole lot of problems. I'm not sure if that's how you want to utilize Cam at this stage of his career, but if you can, it's even more deadly than what it was before.
What I see, here's what I kind of see them doing. Do I think the days of them running the QB power with Cam off tackle are probably done? I think probably so, just to be smart about it. But you can do a lot of rollouts with Cam, right? Get him on the outside, where if he does need to run, he can run, get a first down, and he's already close to the sideline. That's why I think you're going to see a lot of rollout type stuff that Brady just couldn't do physically, if that makes sense, right?
Absolutely. And in fact, check this out. If you look at the type of runs that Pat Mahomes runs, there are a lot of times when he just, he lets the play develop, nothing there, it starts to break down, and he just kind of casually jaunts off to the side for 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 yards, and he comes back and does it again, next play. And that's the thing that you can get with Cam at this stage of his career, where you don't have to run him power, off tackle, head down behind the guard, roll out this, that, and the other. You can do some things with Cam Newton just as a part of a play that now gets extended into moving the sticks.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, man, because that's the thing about the Patriots. Every week, the offense looked different.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like 1 week, they'll run it 50 times. Next week, they throw it 50 times. It's unlike any offense I've seen in the NFL, because every other team has a certain offense. They play a certain way every single week. Patriots don't do that.
Right.
They look at the opponent and be like, okay, we can run on these guys. And the quarterback may throw the ball 12 times.
Yep.
Next week, they're like, man, we can kill these guys on the outside with short screens.
Yep.
Throw it 50 times. I've never seen the team do it like that. But Josh McDaniels will come up with a system that'll highlight Cam, but also can protect him at the same time.
I agree.
Because I think the Panthers, man, even though physically we knew Cam could do those QB runs, man, you also put him in a lot of harm's way.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't care how strong you are, man. If you getting hit by some of these, I remember y'all talking about this a while back. The Broncos game comes to mind when he was.
Oh my gosh, bruh! I was so mad at the officials and the NFL after that game. It was just like, there's no way in the world you can tell me that man didn't get mistreated, and you do that week after week. Yeah, I think Cam is going to be fine. I hope he's healthy. I hope he gets a fair shot to be the starter. I think we're going to be very surprised. Todd, I got to get Sybil Wilkes in here, man, but you be safe. Tell the whole family we said hello, all right?
All right, man. Appreciate it, AJ.
All right, bro. All right, we got to take a quick break. Let's get Sybil Wilkes in here. We'll come back with more of your calls and your comments. Want to know who's probably had the best backup replacing a starter career. We'll be right back.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know today about the coronavirus. The U.S. saw a record number of new coronavirus cases in a single day, with more than 45,000 diagnoses reported Wednesday. Florida, California, and Texas are setting daily records, and an expert fears major Texas cities could see apocalyptic numbers if the trend continues. The IRS sent stimulus checks to more than 1 million dead people because it initially believed it did not have the legal authority to withhold them. The administration later reversed itself and began trying to block and retrieve those payments. Macy's announced a restructuring plan that will eliminate almost 4,000 corporate and management jobs as the pandemic continues to hurt sales. Another 1.5 million Americans filed for unemployment last week as the virus continues to hit the economy. The total claims filed since mid-March is now 47.3 million people. Please visit SybilWilkes.com to subscribe to my free daily newsletter. Be informed, be empowered.
You're listening to The Lunch Break on KYOK.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. Big shout out to Heavenly Hughes. What's up, my sister? Doing big things out there on that West Coast or the left coast. And let's see, Floyd, Big Time Floyd had a comment. I want to get that in. Big Time Floyd said, hello, AJ and the Breakers. Great to hear that Cam finally got a great job with the Patriots. Smart move by Belichick. Preparing to make another Super Bowl run. Cam is not finished. He will be playing this year to prove everyone wrong. I'm with you there. Let's see. Kimberly and Aki about to go at it. I'm going to have to start doing, we're going to have to start doing like celebrity. Remember that celebrity fight thing that they had where you had like, what was the guy who was on the Partridge Family? Anthony Bottaducci. What was his name? I'm making stuff up. But he got in the ring with Scott Baio, and that was good. I'm putting Kimberly Armstrong in the ring with Aki, and the winner of that, especially if it's Aki, will have to go up against Donna Coleman Holman. And I want to see how that goes because, Aki, I think you're going to be over in that. On that circuit, Aki, I think you're going to be over, bro. I think you're going to be over. I think Kimberly Armstrong is going to run you out the ring. And then if you some kind of way, Joey Buttafuoco, yeah, I can't say it. That dude, the redhead dude. Aki, if some kind of way you get past Kimberly Armstrong, you definitely not getting past Donna Coleman Holman. I'm just telling you now. So yeah, we got to do something with the Breakers, man. I gotta see what we can come up with, man. That'd be fun. Get those big old gloves, the big ones. Like the gloves are bigger than everything you got on, and y'all just go out. Or get those big sumo suits, and we do like sumo wrestling, man. And raise money for some kind of charity. That'd be hilarious. Of course, I will be the announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring now, all the way from Kimberly. Where are you? All the way from North Texas. The lady who can move, float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. No, her name is not Muhammad Ali. It's Kimberly Armstrong. And yeah, man. And then she come in, and then I say, ladies and gentlemen, the guy who can't get a date, keep a date, or stay on a date, it's none other than Dr. Aki. And the fans like, who? Wait, who? And then some lady yells out when everything is quiet, yeah, he would stood me up too. Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious, man. We raise all kinds of money. Donna Coleman Holman be the Thriller in Manila Part 2. Yeah, man. I'm down for it. Okay, let me hit the top of the hour. We'll be right back right after this.
1140 KYOK Conroe, Houston. The legend continues.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the host, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Walk out on that field today. Ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. We ready. We ready. We ready. We ready. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, I love we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up the chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man. You ought to make the big money. He's a man. I'm glad when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. You had no work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. Hey, Aki, don't get mad at me, bro. I saw you out there starting some mess, so I'm just trying to, I'm a businessman. I'm just trying to make a little money off of it. Let's see, Aki, AJ, the only reason why I won't stay on the date is if I sneak out the bathroom window. Hey, man, all joking aside, I got dipped on one time. I did. I got dipped on one time. It was a person that I had dated and we, never quite clicked. And how you bump into people again and y'all try to figure out why it didn't work and oh man, we should get together again. And I was like, yeah, let's go to a movie and do some dinner. Well, we went to the movie first. And I'm sitting in the movie with her. And all of a sudden, she got to go to the bathroom. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ladies got to go to the bathroom. It's normal. And I'm like, okay, I'll be right here. And if the movie hadn't ended and the people hadn't told me that they were getting ready for the next show, I probably still would be sitting right there because she never came back. Never. And I'm just like, what in the world? And of course, now I'm down in the bathroom. I'm looking. I'm like, hey, ma'am, can you go in and check? This young lady went in. She might not be okay. Can you check all the stalls? Can you look? Can you see? She ain't in there. So I look, is there another bathroom? And there was another one. I go check that one. Ain't nowhere near the movie we were sitting in. And she ain't in there either. And I'm just saying, like, I ain't get no phone call. I ain't get no text message. I didn't see a social media post. Nothing. So you know what I did, right? You know what I did, right? Y'all know what I did? I called my oldest son. Yo, son, here's what happened. And he said, Dad, you got dipped on. I think he called me old dude. He said, yo, Dad, you got dipped on, old dude. And I'm like, wait, what? What is that? She dipped out on you. I'm like, who does that? He said, her. I'm like, what in the world? I just had to sit my old tail down somewhere. I did. I sat my old tail down somewhere after that. Heavenly Hughes said, I love the lunch break show with Pastor AJ. My days are so busy. I'm not always up to date with what's going on in the world of sports, but I know to tune into the KYOK and the AJ and the lunch break family gets me updated with all that's happening in sports. Donna Coleman-Holman, I told you about these chicks eating hot wings with a fork. I'm just saying, you know what? That's the new test. If I say, hey, yeah, I like you too. You like me? Okay, let's meet over at the wing spot. Now, mind you, it's only 25%, 50% capacity, so don't be late. And secondly, I only eat fish now, so, I need to see how you eat your wings. And if she starts pulling out that fork and knife, I'm dipping on her. She ain't got to worry about dipping on me. It's just that simple. Look, I'm at that stage in my life where it's the little things that mean a lot. If you can grab a wing with both your hands and pick it up to your mouth and bite in it, I'm just telling you, if you can do that, then you got a shot. But if you got to pull out your fork and your knife and you put your napkin all under your neck and across your waist and all, I get in there and get them wings. Get in there and eat those wings. Eat the cake out, anime. Eat the wings, Boquisha. Bonquisha, eat the wings, girl. Trying to see something. Yeah, I got dipped on. Back in the day. It changed my life forever. Now, watch this. Now, if you go to the restroom, I'm going to the restroom. If you go, I gotta go. If you gotta take a call, I gotta take a call. Look, I'm not stalking you. I'm just trying to make sure you're gonna be all right. I'm just telling you, I've been through some things. Hey, Garrick Jones, how you doing? Garrick, what's up, man? What's up? Did I have fresh breath? No, my breath didn't stink. Heavenly? No. My armpit. I checked all that while she was gone. After about the first hour, I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I had to check. You bring up a good point, but no, I didn't have bad breath. And if I did, she should have went and bought me a mint, not leave. Heavenly said, we all go to the restroom. I'm telling you, you know how y'all ladies like to do it? Hey, I'm going to go to the restroom. Y'all want to go? I'm going to raise my hand. I'm going. I'm good. I'm going. I got it. Hey, y'all stay put. I'm going. Hello, you live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Hey, it's Keith Ennick. How are you?
Keith, I know you never got dipped on, bro. I know you never got dipped on, Keith.
Oh, you know so wrong.
Keith!
You are so wrong.
Oh, she didn't know what she was doing. She had no idea what she dipped out on, bro.
Well, I know the feeling when she has to go to the bathroom and never comes back. I've been there.
Keith, that's horrible, man. That's so horrible.
You know, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. I haven't had a date in 31 years, so.
Yeah, but you've been married for 31 years, Keith, so.
That would be correct.
It balances out, Keith. Yours is different than mine.
You know, I was calling. I hate to follow Donna Coleman-Holman because she is the smartest listener you have, and it is really hard to fill those shoes. But I did want to chime in on the Patriots and Cam Newton.
No problem. Go right ahead.
Sorry, Todd Malcolm. I have never liked the Patriots, ever. And truthfully, when Cam was in the NFC South, I didn't like Cam. He would just put it on the Bucs every chance he got. But I think after last year, Bill Belichick did something right. He's used to winning the AFC East. He didn't last year, so he went out, got a man that is going to help him do that this year. Jarrett Stidham was a fine college quarterback, just like Tim Tebow, just like Jamarcus Russell, just like a handful of them. But he's not an NFL starter, and I don't know if he ever will be. But that was a very, very smart move on Belichick's part to get Cam Newton in there to win the division and go deep in the playoffs. And the Buffalo Bills are a very, very good team, but they're outclassed this time.
Yeah, you bring up some good points, and I caught that Belichick, by the way. You bring up that good point. It's not like New England is in the division with Seattle and San Francisco. That division is going to be hard to win if you can't win 12, 13 games. So, you got to figure you're going to have the number one seed and a high wild card spot coming out of the NFC West. But the AFC East is no division to just concede to a team like Buffalo, who might win 10 games, might not. You know, a team like the Jets, who, you know, we don't know what they're going to be. And heavenly, you know, definitely not a team like the Miami Dolphins. So Bill Belichick, whether Cam Newton works out or not, made a smart move, because if nothing else, you got a guy that's going to push your guy to either play or stay on the bench. And you got a guy who can come in and run things if he's healthy. And, you know, again, it was a wise move. It's literally a no-lose proposition.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right. And I think if Cam Newton is at full strength and in good health, he could be the league MVP next year.
Could be. I know everybody's saying Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes. You just don't know how good a guy can be. So we'll see.
Yeah, we will. And I am really, really having a great deal of fun today listening to you. Keep it going, man.
Thanks, Keith. I appreciate you as always, man. Be safe out there.
You do the same. Thanks.
All right, y'all. Keith Hennick, Call of the Year 2020, got dipped on back in the day. I don't know who that young lady is right now, but you ought to call, text, or email and say you sorry, because you dipped out on a good one. Dipping out on me is one thing, but dipping out on a Keith Hennick, please, thou shalt not dip on Keith Hennick. That's the 13th commandment. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
This is AJ Jones, and I know we're all going through some trying times right now. Schools are closed, and things are far from normal. I was thinking, how can we help here on KYOK and on the lunch break? And I heard these words: help make memories. So how about this? How about your child, age 12 and up, has a chance to be my co-host for the day? That's right, 30 minutes every Tuesday right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. Your child can invite their friends, their family, and even their classmates to hear them talk sports with me, AJ Jones, on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, AM 1140 and 92.3 FM. Send me an email message at aj@kyoksports.com. That's aj@kyoksports.com with your child's name and why they should be the one to be my co-host for the day. Again, we're going to make memories during this tough times right here on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
Having trouble getting focus? Getting your to-do list done?
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
KYOK 1140 and 92.3.
It's inspiring. It's empowering.
It's life-changing.
It's called to inspire with best-selling author and motivational speaker, Dr. Sylvia Cole. Tune in every Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock here on the legendary KYOK, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM, and KYOK.org.
Be sure to tune in to Motivational Thursdays on Shiloh Radio, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., where you will be encouraged, inspired, and ignited on the legendary KYOK 1140 a.m. and the all-new 92.3 FM.
Hey guys, this is your girl Brandy Nelson, and you are listening to the Lunch Break.
Oh my gosh!
KYOK.
All right, y'all. I'm trying to keep it together. Aki Davis, bro, you just want that smoke. Aki's like the kid that says, well, you wouldn't pay attention to me. Like, Aki, bad attention is not better than no attention at all, man. It's just not. So anyway, I'm not even gonna bother with Aki. We're just gonna keep it going on. Let me give you a sports update. As we just said, Cam Newton agreed to a 1-year, $1.75 million deal with New England. That news came just before the league announced that the Patriots will be fined $1.1 million and lose a third-round pick in 2021 for filming the Bengals. And former Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Johnny Manziel believes his NFL career is over, saying that he's glad he got humbled by the league. Manziel was a 2014 first-round pick at number 22 by Cleveland, played in the CFL, a summer league, the AAF, None of that worked out. So bad that the XFL didn't even invite him to try out. State of Mississippi passed historic legislation yesterday that will allow them to change their state flag after being pressured by the University of Mississippi, Mississippi State, the SEC, and the NCAA. The bill will now go to the desk of the governor, who says he will sign it. They will be removing the Confederate flag off of their state flag, and they'll give the voters a chance to decide what the new flag should look like. But it will include the words, "In God We Trust." So, hey, they making money moves over in Mississippi. Rudy Gobert says that he is still not over the effects of COVID-19. He got it back in March, was the first NBA basketball player to test positive for COVID-19. Unfortunately, he did spread it to a teammate, Donovan Mitchell, and the league shut down after that. But he's saying that his sense of smell and some other things are still not right. So for those who think that, oh, these players are strong and they're, top athletes, that they can just bounce back, some of them have not. And as I said, because of some of the conditions that they can develop because of COVID-19, they can now be listed as pre-existing conditions when they go for insurance and other things later on in their lives. So speaking of the NBA, they released its 8-game schedule of their games on Friday. The Lakers is the notable game on July the 30th. They will host the LA Clippers on July 30th at 8 o'clock Central. You can watch it live on TNT. The Rockets will host the Mavericks on Friday the 31st at 8 o'clock Central, and that'll be live on ESPN. And then the Spurs will also be in action. They will host the Sacramento Kings on the 31st. That one will be at 7 o'clock. You got to check your local listings for that game to be televised. So NBA going forward as if they're going forward. A couple of other players have stepped forward to say that they're not going to play. They're not going down to Disney for various reasons. A couple of players are still unsure, have not committed to whether they're going or not. They will probably know from them, not tomorrow, but by Wednesday, who's going and who's not. Who's going and who's not. Keith Hennig said, NBA shut it down. Way too many. What did he say? Let me make sure I got it. Way too early to start a season. Kimberly said, my Mavs, let's go. Yeah, I think the Mavs are going to be interesting. Of course, one of their big men said he's not playing. One of the big men for the Mavs say he is not going down to Disney. So we'll see. We'll see how all that works out. There are a lot of teams that are saying that are sports leagues that are trying to get going, but there is a league that got going and then they shut it down themselves. I got to give you the story. Got to give you the story because this one was pretty amazing to me. It's Media Monday, so I'll read it. Vivian Kane from a group called the Mary Sue wrote an article that a few weeks ahead of the slated return of most U.S. sports, pro women's softball held its first game in Melbourne, Florida this weekend. Shortly after the game ended, every member of the Texas-based scrapyard fast-pitch team quit. Every single one of them. At some point during the game, the team's general manager, Connie May, tweeted a picture of the player standing during the national anthem and tagged the tweet to none other than President Donald Trump, declaring, everyone respecting the flag. According to the New York Times, the team returned to their locker room after the game to find a bunch of texts and notifications about the picture, which was posted without their knowledge or consent to promote a political message they say was not their intention. May's implication is that by standing for the anthem, the team is showing opposition or at the very least indifference to the Black Lives Matter movement, making it a sort of anti-protest itself. And the team made it clear they were not okay with the message. Let me keep reading. There's one person that blew my mind. Cat Osterman, who is probably the most high-profile, fast-pitch women's baseball player, softball player. She says, I do not support the comments made during our game by @ScrapYardFP, and I will not represent them. We as a people are working towards change, and this is not it. Go on and read some more. It says only 2 of the team's 18 players are black. Kelsey Stewart didn't play in Monday's game and was one of the ones to send a screenshot of her tweet to her teammates along with the message, I am not going to ever be a part of this organization whatsoever. And Kiki Stokes, who led the walkout after May, doubled down on the tweet after the game. And she said, and I quote, when May was brought into the locker room following the game, players expected an explanation. May instead tried to justify what she had posted and described how uncomfortable she had felt. When May then mentioned the phrase, all lives matter, Stokes had heard enough and walked out of the locker room. Moments later, her teammates took off their jerseys and followed her. Every single one of them. Cat Osterman said, the more I talked about it, the angrier I got. I finally just said, I'm done. I'm not going to wear this jersey. We were used as pawns in a political post, and that's not okay. In addition to that, the other team that they were playing took the scrap yards off of their rest of their schedule. Be right back right after this.
You're home. You're a diabetic. You need supplies, but you don't want to visit the pharmacy. What do? Call US Med for home delivery of your supplies. If you have diabetes and you're worried about going to a crowded pharmacy, pick up the phone in the safety and comfort of your home and let US Med deliver them to you with free shipping. And now if you test your blood sugar 4 more times a day and inject insulin 3 or more times a day, you may qualify to get a new continuous glucose monitor at little or no cost, which may eliminate the pain of pricking your fingers and helps you make smarter diabetes decisions. Plus, we'll send you a 90-day supply and bill your insurance company for you. Get some peace of mind. Call US Med today.
800-417-0851. 800-417-0851. That's 800-417-0851.
How'd you like to eliminate your expensive cable bill forever or get new satellite internet where cable can't go? Well, now you can have affordable satellite internet service for a few dollars a day. All you need is a mini satellite installed, and you can have unlimited internet connections wirelessly in your home or office. And no cable boxes means unlimited connections and no clutter. You can surf the internet or stream any of your favorite television services with no cable. And the best part is, satellite internet service costs only a few dollars a day for your entire home. Yes, fast internet to surf or stream television for a few bucks a day. Call now for free details and learn how to drop your expensive cable bill.
800-712-8044. 800-712-8044. 800-712-8044. That's 800-712-8044.
Having trouble getting focus? Getting your to-do list done?
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
KYOK 1140 and 92.3.
It's inspiring. It's empowering.
It's life-changing.
It's called to inspire with best-selling author and motivational speaker, Dr. Sylvia Cole. Tune in every Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock here on the legendary KYOK, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM, and KYOK.org.
Hey, this is Raven Rogers from the University of Oregon, 800 meters, NCAA, 3-time NCAA champ, art major, Spanish fluent, Houston native right here. And you're listening to The Lunch Break with KYOK.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones, and again, had a big show planned for today with David Grubb, founder of Hard in the Paint and writer for CrescentCitySports.com, as well as with the highest paid women professional football player, Santia Deck. Going to have her tomorrow along with Vashti Hurt. Both of them, Santia and David, had to cancel for today. Y'all keep David Grubb in your prayers. His radio station decided to make some programming changes, and that unfortunately affected his show. And they just notified him today. But I got to tell you, my brother's going to be back on his feet, better and stronger than ever. And Hard in the Paint will be riding again. We'll just have a different platform, I believe, but we'll be back. We'll be back. All right. So yeah, big news though about that softball team. Heavenly Hughes said, "Wow, thank you for sharing that information, AJ." Yeah, when I get it, I gotta share it. Kelsey Nicole Nelson tuned in, host of Listen In with KNN. Oh, what a powerful show she had this past Thursday, and then another powerful interview that she had done with Rob Parker. Got a chance to see that. Y'all got to tune in to my friend, my sister, Kelsey Nicole Nelson. You can check her out on her podcast. I'll post the link after the show, and y'all can check her out. But Kelsey brings something to mind that I want to go ahead and make a statement on. There was a lot going on with Twitter this weekend about a organization that I have had the founder on the show. I've had people who represented the organization on the show. It's called Black Sports Online, BSO. And Robert Littall is a guy that I enjoyed having on and enjoyed his work. Well, a young lady started a hashtag, Surviving BSO, over the weekend. And she talked about and even shared screenshots from a meeting that she was a part of. They have a group me chat going on, and there were inappropriate things said about her and to her during that group chat by the founder of Black Sports Online, Robert Littall, and one of the guys that worked there. And one of the other ladies came to her defense, and then she got attacked, inexplicably got attacked. And, it was just a bad scene all the way around. Well, what it did was it spurred a lot of other ladies coming forward and talking about the inexcusable experiences they had while working with Black Sports Online. And I was disheartened. I was frustrated. I was disappointed. I'll be honest, I was disgusted. And I got to say that, being in sports and being a person of color is tough enough. But these sisters who are trying to do their thing in the world of sports and in media and broadcasting and broadcast journalism, it's tough. And we brothers don't need to make it harder for them. They're there to do a job, and we need to make sure that they can do their job without any interference and definitely without any harassment from us. And I mean that 100%. And not only that, we need to pay them. We need to pay them. If they do their work pay them for their work done. Because that was a lot of the issues that came out afterwards, that folks didn't get paid for their work. They didn't get paid for their trips. They didn't get paid for stuff that they were doing, covering sporting events for BSO. Now, I know I have interns and that, but that's no excuse. And I'm even checking myself. I didn't just come out slinging at Robert. What he did was wrong. What he did was wrong. And ladies, I stand in solidarity with you. There's no place for that anywhere, let alone in this already tough industry. But I had to do a self-check as well. You know, I got to watch how I joke. I got to watch how I, kid. I got to watch how I comment. I got to watch how I handle my mouth and my thoughts and my intentions. I got to watch those things. I can't throw stones and then not check myself. I can't point fingers and not realize I got 3 fingers and a thumb pointing back at me. So again, I say with that situation, it's bad. There's no room for it. It's no matter how much I respect it, Robert Littal and Black Sports Online, I'm not going to negate the fact that those ladies were treated inappropriately. I'm not watering it down. He got to deal with that. And I understand there were some situations where his wife started some rumors about another employee, former colleague. All of that is just wrong. All of that is wrong. But do know that here on the lunch break, I'm going to make sure that we raise the standard as well. If I've been below the standard, that'll never happen. If there's anybody that has a charge against me, call it out, because I'll have to live with it and deal with it. I don't think that there is, but hey, I got to be honest. It made me check myself. Oh man, well, did I play too much with this? And was I inappropriate with that? And have I given people their just due and their payment for the work that they do? So I gotta check myself. But anyway, Kelsey, stay strong, sister. I know you weren't included in that, but still, I want you to stay, because she does phenomenal work. And to all my other sisters out there that are doing their thing, the Vashti Hurt with Carolina Blitz, the Sheena Quicks out there, there's so many of them. I don't want to, Ashton Washington and your girl Z. Vanessa O, all of them. I gotta thank God for them, and I gotta pray that that they're being treated right, and definitely know that I gotta create a safe space for them here on the lunch break. So there it is. That's my statement on that. All right. So there was something else I wanted to share too, story wise. Yeah, Keith, I'm with you. K&N is definitely a true winner. To what Donna Coleman-Holman was talking about earlier, there's a report that Rob Manfred says that Major League Baseball could continue even if COVID outbreak forces teams to drop out. This one is written by Mark Townsend. It says, in a bid to exhaust every potential scenario Major League Baseball could face this season, an interesting discovery was made on Friday. If an outbreak of COVID-19 cases force one of the Major League Baseball's 30 teams to drop out mid-season, the league would not necessarily be required to suspend the season or shut down. According to a newly revealed passage in the agreement between Major League Baseball and the Players Union, Rob Manfred will decide if and when it is appropriate to suspend or cancel an individual game or the entire season. His decision, though, will be based on several factors, including the competitive integrity of the game. And in the article, the agreement, it says the commissioner retains the right to suspend or cancel the 2020 championship season or postseason or any games therein in the event that, one, restrictions on travel throughout the United States are imposed. 2, there is a material change in circumstances such that the commissioner determines, after consultation with recognized medical experts and the Players Association, that it poses an unreasonable health and safety risk to the players or staffs to stage those games, even without fans in attendance. Or 3, the number of players who are unavailable to perform services due to COVID-19 is so great that the competitive integrity of the season is undermined. Wow. That's a lot of power for the commissioner of the league to have all those decisions solely upon him. Yeah, I get it. You know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. To whom much is given, much is required. In another profession, I'm that guy. So I get it. But wow. My whole thing is I just hope he doesn't have outside influences. My whole thing is I just hope he doesn't have a bunch of outside influences that simply want them back on the baseball diamond for money's sake. Because people forget this whole millionaire this, millionaire that. You act like they're the only ones that matter. There are trainers out there that are not millionaires. There are coaches out there that might not be millionaires. There are players on the roster that might not be millionaires. And connected to every single one of them are family members that could range from parents and grandparents down to wives and children. And maybe even grandchildren that are not millionaires. I don't know how to put it in any stronger perspective that, I don't know. I'm starting to sound and feel like a broken record. I'll say it like this again. Baseball is going to play. They're determined. Basketball is going to play. They're determined. Football is going to play. They're the Bohema. The Bohemian sport. The behemoth, my mistake. They're going to play. But just because you do doesn't mean you should. That's my only thing. All this talk about money and the economy and what have you, I say again, where is the money? What did you do with all those billions of dollars you made last season and the season before that and the season before that and the season before that? Why is nobody fighting this hard for the Aramark employees, the vendors, the parking attendants? Why is nobody fighting for that? Where is their well-being? So I don't know. All right, Rob Manfred, all eyes on you, bro. Rob Manfred's new nickname is Rob Tupac Manfred. All eyes on you, bro. Let's see what you're gonna do. Because one thing I know is true. If they're positive cases, they're going to leak out. We're going to find out about it. In this age of social media, we're going to find out about it. And if we find out that there are 30, 40, 50 cases of COVID-19 running through Major League Baseball when this season starts back and you're just plowing your way to the end of the season, it's going to be some accountability. Dabo Swinney is catching it over in Clemson right now. He's got close to 40 players that have tested positive for COVID-19, and they are forging ahead with their practices. Not one practice has been canceled. Not one workout has been shut down. They are forging ahead with it. And I know what it is. They're trying to get that herd immunity. Okay. Let one of those kids come out of this with a condition that can't be fixed. And the great Dabo Swinney will come down like the Roman Empire. He'll be coaching at some Division 5 school. Watch. Watch. It shouldn't have to come down to this, but watch. All right, let me take a break. Let me get ready to wrap this up right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-547-4170. 800-547-4170. 800-547-4170. That's 800-547-4170.
This is a potter's field. When people can't pay for their funerals, they are buried here. It is a lonely, desolate place, littered with unmarked headstones. No one visits. No one leaves flowers. But it doesn't have to be that way. For as low as $1 a day, you can ensure your family will have the money to pay your funeral expenses. We offer burial insurance plans that pay up to $30,000. Considering the average funeral costs more than $10,000, that's peace of mind for your family. There are no medical exams, your rates won't increase, and your policy cannot be canceled as long as you make your premium payments. Call now to get approved in minutes and ensure your final resting place is more than just a pauper's grave in a potter's field.
800-308-6729. 800-308-6729. 800-308-6729. That's 800-308-6729. Paid for by Final Expense Direct.
Has someone in your family lost a job recently and now you can't afford your mortgage payment? Or do you have a rental property and your tenants aren't paying you? Quick Cash Offer can come to the rescue and pay you cash for your home immediately. Yes, sell your home and get cash all over the phone without dealing with real estate agents and risking your safety by showing your home to lukewarm buyers. You don't need to lose your home to foreclosure. If you have any equity in your home, we will buy it and give you cash within days, all in a simple over-the-phone and virtual process. Call Quick Cash Offer now before the economy gets worse. Sell a home you can't afford or just don't want to get the cash you need today.
800-780-1431. 800-780-1431. 800-780-1431. That's 800-780-1431.
Hey, this is Tori and Terry, and we'll rent a new show on the legendary KYOK called Marriage Talks with Tori and Terry.
Yes, that's Saturdays at 1 p.m. Marriage Talk with us. You can call in and talk with us about your marriage questions, engagement, relationship questions. We're here to assist you. Saturdays at 1 p.m.
And that's on the legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM.
Talk to you then.
Again I say unto you, if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything, it shall be done for them by my Father who is in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Matthew 18:19 and 20. That's the gospel. And we're KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM.
It's inspiring. It's empowering.
It's life-changing.
It's called to inspire with best-selling author and motivational speaker, Dr. Sylvia Cole. Tune in every Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock here on the legendary KYOK, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM, and KYOK.org.
Hey, you want some sports with your lunch? Well, tune in to the legendary KYOK at the lunch break. And I'm Raven Rogers.
Y'all got to pray for Dr. Aki Davis, man. Y'all got to pray for him. He don't know no better. Little Tink Tink don't know no better. I'm just telling you, man. This cat, he likes that smoke. Y'all just don't realize Aki likes that attention, and y'all giving it to him, and he just happy. So for the folks listening on KYOK and AM 1140 and 92.3 FM, one of our lunch breakers got flowers, and she's gotten flowers multiple times. We love that. She's a very special person. She got flowers, and instead of Aki celebrating with her and saying, "Oh, that's so good, people really love you," he posts, "Stop buying yourself flowers. Stop buying yourself flowers." Now, first of all, any woman out there that wants to buy herself flowers is perfectly welcome to do so, and should. I mean, if you don't celebrate you, who else will? There's nothing wrong with it. But for a brother to try and imply that the only way a woman can get flowers is for her to buy them for herself, he just want to get I can't even say the words that I want to say. He just, where's my friend? Where's my Philadelphia Eagles friend? You know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say your name out loud. Where's my Philadelphia? This bro, he needs a crash course on how to prepare to be a husband. He needs a crash course. Where's Ferdinand when I need Ferdinand? Where you at? Where's Miss Betty? Miss Betty, this young man, I ain't gonna call him a boy. This young man needs a crash course on how to prepare to be. I've had dating shows for him. I've had follow-up dating shows for him. And now I think I done figured it out. Look, the Lord didn't tell me and the Holy Spirit didn't show me. I think I figured out why this young man is single. I think I have. It's him. It ain't his breath. It ain't his feet. It ain't the hair in his ears. It's him. He said, "I was married and failed." I mean, it happens. I'm not beating you up for that. I ain't beating you up for that. But bruh, you might be in the neighborhood of just having to buy a dog. Like, you might be in the neighborhood of just having to get a pet. That might be your only out, bro. You might have to get a cat, bro. A dog, a gerbil, guinea pig. Like, you might have to get a stable and get you a horse. I'm just saying. I got to get ready to go, man. I ain't fooling with y'all all day today. I got stuff to do. So we were just talking about Major League Baseball and the fact that their commissioner has all the gist in what happens in Major League Baseball. Adam Silver of the NBA said, and this was said about him, with growing concerns about the safety of the league's bubble environment, Adam Silver, was asked numerous questions about the league's plan for keeping everyone safe during a conference call late Friday. Most notably, Silver said that the level of concern has increased, but he made it clear that the league is forging ahead. He says, "We are left with no choice but to learn to live with this virus. No options are risk-free right now. We have developed a safe and responsible plan. We're coming back because sports matter in our society. They bring people together when they need it the most." So, there you have it. We need sports back. The people who were saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, sports, help me get away from my life for a couple of hours. They help me take a break from reality." They weren't lying. That's a real thing. Sports is all that for some people, everything. I do. I feel bad for the people whose lives are that bad that you got to get away from it for, a couple of hours and watch sports. I sure hope your husbands and wives are not listening. Wait a minute. You got to get away from me for a couple of hours? Your kids, Mommy, Daddy, why you got to get away from me for a couple of hours? If you're Dr. Aki, your fish is like, why are you getting away from me for a couple of hours? It's like, wow. It's a pretty serious statement. I guess that works for some people, For all you relationship experts, is that what it takes to keep marriages going for 40, 50 years, being able to get away every week for a couple of hours to watch sports? I'm just wondering. All right, listen, I got to get ready to go. Sybil Wilkes is going to do her thing in just a couple of minutes. She's going to give us her COVID-19 update. And then, of course, we've got Donnie McClurkin up next with the Donnie McClurkin Show. He'll give you the best in gospel music, the latest in the gospel music industry. Donnie does his thing every Monday through Friday from 2 to 3. And then you got Dr. Sylvia Cole, who'll be on tomorrow after Donnie with my girl, Linda J. And then your boy will be back with Team Texas Tuesday. Now, provided they all are able to attend, we should have, Santia Deck, who is the highest paid woman football player, professional football player. I'm not talking about soccer. I'm talking about tackle football. She'll join us tomorrow, I think right at the top of the hour. And then we should also have Vashti Hurt from Carolina Blitz be joining us as well. There's nobody that covered Cam Newton when he was in Carolina more than Vashti Hurt. So she was my first call to, get the update and latest on Cam Newton. So we'll have her in tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, should have David Grubb and Kelsey Nicole Nelson. If you're out there listening still, would love for you to drop in. If not, I'm going to see if I can't get one of my other young ladies. Yeah, that's another one. That's Valencia King, my god niece, Valencia King, is another one that I want to make sure that she's safe and she's protected out there. Ladies, stand up for yourselves. Don't feel like you're going to lose your career if you call someone out for inappropriate behavior. That's what I want to leave you with. So, all right, as always, y'all, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it except mask up, wash your hands for 20 seconds or more, and definitely sanitize everything around you. And don't forget to social distance. And then as far as this race relation things go, stop trying to convince people that stuff is not bad as bad as you think it is or they think it is. Stop that. If you don't live somebody else's life, you don't know how bad they have it. And it's another one of those areas where it looks like, I'm not saying it is, it looks like white privilege when you tell somebody how good they have it and how good somebody else has been to them. Just saying. All right, I'm out. Talk to you later. All right, y'all. I had to shut out a little bit early. I got to run down, take care of some business down at the church. But anyway, as always, I don't want us to be divided. I want us to be united. I love how you guys have united as lunch breakers, man. We could be a real good example on how this thing should be because we got all different kind of walks, backgrounds, cultures of people that check out the show. And I do. I love y'all, and I thank God for you. Y'all make it all worthwhile. Again, keep David Grubb in your prayers. He's going to bounce back stronger and better than ever before. And then also, I'm really looking forward to having Santia on tomorrow and some of the other guests that we got scheduled for the week. So I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Not this, but this. And seriously, let's be united, not divided. I'm telling you, we can beat racism. We can beat any ism if we stay united and don't be divided. So y'all take care. Have a great one.